You give a fuck. Nobody watching that fucking the Super Bowl over, dumbass. That's the reason why it's called after the Super Bowl. Now, who's up? You know, some of you motherfuckers, I'm gonna start banning some of you motherfuckers from my shit. Because y'all some negative speaking motherfuckers, if I seen some. Motherfuckers can't even make a fucking live stream to get two people to fucking watch them, but they're gonna criticize other people. Joking or not joking. But
What is that?
This is the reason why you wait after sporting events to hold live streams. You don't hold one of the Super Bowl unless you're doing a play-by-play of such Super Bowl. Duh. See, this is the shit that really gets me upset with the fucking modern day human being. You fucking obvious dumbasses. Like, can we say something that's actually fucking intelligent for once? God damn, 2 plus 2 is always going to be 4. No shit. No shit, Sherlock. People aren't going to watch because it's the Super Bowl. Duh. You don't fucking have a live stream during the Super Bowl unless it's about the Super Bowl. Duh. God damn, brain matter is wasted on some motherfuckers, man. That's the reason why black people fail now. You want to fucking try to be negative to niggas. God damn. Guess what? I don't come to nobody's mother's job and knock the dicks out of their mouth. I don't do that. I'm a fair guy.
Later. Mm-hmm.
The only time I knock the dick out of your mom's mouth is when it's my turn. That's it. Hey, my turn. You've been there too long.
Mm-hmm.
I don't even want to call that bullshit the Super Bowl, so hey, it is. So, now, here's some shit that I gotta kind of get off my chest. You can get mad at Mahomes. If you want to get mad at Mahomes, you kind of can. It's a little bit of like, okay, we're gonna get some mulatto shit, but hey, it is what it is. It's what Cam Newton said. You got the game changers and the game managers. Fucking Brock Purdy's a game manager. He did not change the course of that game. If the fucking, like, I'm gonna tell you, San Fran deserved to lose that shit. If you couldn't see that motherfucker run up the field 3 times and you know that if he scores, you lose the fucking game, you deserve that fucking shit. You deserve it. Ain't nothing. Ain't nothing. Ain't nothing you gonna have is that you deserve to lose. If you couldn't see him and track that motherfucker down while he's running, he's gonna run around, and then you're gonna like, dude, you couldn't tell he was gonna do that, and you let him get 15 yards one play, another 15 yards, you threw away your chance of winning. Brock Purdy did not play all that. He really didn't. He really didn't. He really didn't. You got 2 good running backs, and you forget to use them at the end. That's funny.
They did the little Kobe shit. Hey, yeah.
But I'm not even here to talk about the goddamn Super Bowl that much. If you think the NFL was not going to fucking put that money to put on that Taylor Swift shit, that extra point, what? Oh my God. Here's the fundamental bullshit. At some point, you got the offensive player of the fucking year, and you don't utilize them at the last fucking point you have the ball.
You saw McCaffrey?
Yeah. a dumbass. It's like I like Hardball, but Hardball was a dumbass against the fucking Chiefs. You got fucking Dalvin Cook, you got Justice Hill, and you got Gus the Bus, and you don't shove it down their throats. Yeah, we know Lamar can throw the ball. The motherfucker got an arm. Let him use all his tools. That's like me playing MMA and I'm just gonna outbox you. Only if you can only wrestle, I'm gonna outbox you. Yeah, but if I got all my tools, I'm gonna use them. You a dumbass. You deserve to lose. Sorry, our motherfuckers don't fucking read the fucking room. Speaking of read the room, number one, I'm gonna have a number one conversation. Introduce yourself to these fucking people.
Hey, it's Robert, aka Gemini. How y'all doing? Um,
And then that whole points get blocked and they get stopped. I mean, I ain't got a problem with Harbaugh. He's a damn good coach. He's one of the most successful coaches in the fucking league. You just have a brain fart. Okay, we're gonna utilize the same fucking shit that we use to get to the point we at. It's like, no, if I'm coaching a wrestler or if I'm wrestling, period, I'm not gonna use maneuvers that don't give me the highest percentage of winning. Sorry, I'm gonna hit you with the blast double. I'm gonna hit you with the single leg. I'm gonna hit you with the heel hook, the arm drag, and I'm gonna beat the fuck out of you for 6 whole minutes. Usually get you to the game. I'm gonna say this. I don't care if you're millennial. I don't care if you're Gen Z. I don't care if you're Generation Alpha. I don't give a fuck if you're a baby boomer or a solid generation. A lot of you niggas, and I'm gonna say this. Hold on for a minute. No, no. And no, Dapper, he would not be perfect for the 49ers. They wouldn't even the 49ers wouldn't even know what to do with him. Trust me, they wouldn't. Um there's some people who are good fits for a team and some people who are not. And that's part of it. That's part of the issue right there when it comes to teams. There's some teams' philosophies who are horrible. They're horrible. It's like for example, the fucking RG3 should have never ever played extra hurt. They wanted him to play Superman and he got hurt. That's why RG3. It's like RG3 when he was in DC. You just don't do that type of shit. Why? Because first and foremost, you overplayed him. I don't blame Lamar for actually fucking around and waiting for his contract. I don't blame him for that shit. Why? You want me to do all this super heroic shit, but I don't have a fucking contract. I don't have the money. I saw what niggas did to RG3. You think I'm gonna be a victim too? Fucking you. Nobody likes to play that shit. But I'm gonna talk about a very heavy subject. It's gonna be very controversial. And I'm gonna say it. I'm gonna really say this. A lot of you niggas need to stop pillow talking to your chick.
Tickets was 7,000.
That's the smallest amount to put. Take the smallest tickets are probably that much. You're probably looking at like 25, 50,000 to be at the front row, if not more. Box seats probably 100 stacks. Hmm. Yes, you do know one eighth of the population of Earth watches the Super Bowl. Probably about two eighths. And I'm gonna say this again. I do agree with you. We need a good power back. Um, once I think, to be honest, I think if Keaton Mitchell wouldn't have got hurt, I think the outcome of a lot of games would have been different. We still would have won like a motherfucker, but I think a lot of outcomes. Keaton Mitchell has that once in a lifetime speed, and he's young. If he comes back and he doesn't, and his speed's not effective, I think Keaton Mitchell will be dangerous. Um, back to the situation at hand. A lot of you niggas out there need to control your bitch. And I hate to say it like that, but I don't. Sorry. There are situations and there's stuff that your chick should not know about you and your boys. And I'm sorry. I gotta blame the niggas for this shit. I'm gonna blame you. A lot of you think it's cool to go tell your girlfriend a lot of shit. And she's telling you, you can tell me any secrets, but yet, does she tell you about her homegirls? And then your homegirl being disrespectful. I'm even going to say this to a lot of you females. And a lot of you young guys out there, I'm going to say this to you. If you go date a chick or fuck with a chick, if her mother has no man, she's going to be 10 toes deep, knee deep in your business. Stop and smell the fucking roses. If your mother lives, if your mother and grandmother live in the same house, leave that bitch alone. Because they have no life but yours. They have no life but yours. If that bitch says, and I'm sorry, we're gonna talk in barbershop talk, so if you don't like the fact that I use the word bitch, fuck you, okay? Fuck you. This is how men speak. Fuck you. Don't fucking censor my fucking vernacular. I am very proper in my benedictions, okay?
Dog's house.
But if you feeling a certain way, fuck you is probably you, bitch. Fuck you geeking for. I'm not here to be threatened by no hoe ass nigga and no hoe ass bitch. Shit like that actually gets me pissed off because a lot of good friendships get ruined because of a wayward bitch. If you truly a friend of somebody, you got another black.
Yeah.
If you truly the friend of somebody, and I mean you really fucks with your dude, it's gonna hurt your soul watching him be with a bitch that's not good for him. I'm in these, and trust me, this is gonna be a classic. So it's gonna be one of those take it how you like it moments. Yeah, what's the topic you want me to speak on? Because we're gonna have a nice topic about the millennials and the Gen Zs. Because as a millennial, I had to tell one of my best friends that I didn't care for one of his ex-girlfriends. And out of respect for him, I don't talk about her. I don't show up when she was there. That pillow talking shit, you don't do that shit. Everybody can vent. I get that. Y'all better get some drinks tonight because the shit's gonna fly tonight. He said, I hear you sparking up. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, we sparking up tonight. We got some liquor too. I'm gonna be in rare motherfucking form. If any chick or any dude Hey Mello, if you over here, I give you a cup if you over here. I'm gonna tell you, this is bro code number 1. Thy shall control thy bitch's mouth.
Hey, yo.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. There have been times, me and my best friends, they're not even my best friends, they're my brothers. These are the type of niggas, if I'm bleeding, they will pump my blood with their hearts, and I would do the same for them. That's how tight we are. We've been through marriages, the birth of children, foreclosures, house being bought, divorces, remarriages. Don't fucking tell me some shit. Don't tell me some fucking shit that I was willing to do for them that they're willing to do for me. You don't allow your woman to disrespect your boy. If anything, I had best friends, little brothers who died. And I made sure, even at his funeral, when she asked me, did he cheat on me? No, that motherfucker loved you. You never sell your boy short. You let my shit say something about, oh, well, to my friend, oh, you cool, but you be acting like a bitch. Bitch, get the fuck out of my house. What did I do? Violate, bitch. Violate. First of all, I gotta look these niggas in the face. Guess who's gonna probably be around when you're gone? Guess who is gonna have my back when there's 50 to 100 niggas against me? I wish I would have a chick that says, I want to express myself in clothing. If you want to express yourself, go take an art class. Go take a dance class. But you're not going to go out there dressed like a whore, embarrassing me. You're not going to go out there saying, well, my dude can fight. No, 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 no. What's the first rule of protection? The first rule of protection is obedience. Anything that does not obey me, I cannot protect. Example, if it says this is a 25-mile-per-hour lane, he said, yeah, I knew exactly what this was going to be. Oh, buckle up, Mello. We in for a good ride. If the street said this is a 25-mile-per-hour lane and you're doing 65, 70, guess who's not protected? You and the people around you. I'm sorry. If I ever brought a chick around and she was disrespectful, shit had to get regulated. And even when those chicks had the audacity to be disrespectful, I had to check her ass. And this is how I know when you have a good mother for that chick. Because she was born, her mother and father, I'll give you an example. The chick Mike I used to date for PG. She was drinking and doing some raggedy shit. And this bitch so drunk that she hit me in my face. It wasn't enough to hurt me because it irritated me. Your boy sparred with fucking heavyweights before, where it left a little bruise around my eye. So she literally grabbed my gun and my inside holster. And I said, I'm going to be patient with you. Get your fucking hands off my gun. Well, no. So I ended up pushing her thumb into her palm and crushing it. Like, totally just with so much pain. She's, ah! Did you know what her mother said? Her mother literally in front of me slapped her and said, you need to apologize him because he could have whooped your ass. And there would have been a damn thing you could do. But nowadays, you have mothers encouraging the bullshit. Oh. Wait, there's more. A lot of you niggas are so bitch made and scared to leave a chick because you're scared to be a competitive male. I may not care for the Chiefs, but at least Mahomes is a competitor. At least Lamar is a competitor. There's a reason why the Ravens got so much footage and so much viewership. There's a reason why, besides Taylor Swift, the Chiefs got so much viewership and footage. Because they were competitive, highly competitive teams. A lot of you niggas are scared to check your bitch because you scared that bitch is going to leave. Unlike you, fuck you. For the 20 some odd years I've dealt with chicks on a romantic level, I had to look at these motherfuckers like a bus. All you got to do is stand on the stop. You miss one, 15 minutes later, another one's coming. But yet, you know your chick's out of pocket. You fucking yourself up because of your chick. You ready to go to war because she out there hanging with niggas she not supposed to, but you too scared to lay down the law. But let's tell the truth of the fact of the matter. She has no threat of you leaving. So who's the bitch now? Oops. Anything you want to say?
Man, a lot of these bitches disgust me. I mean, absolutely disgust. Like, bitches are completely disrespectful. Like, as much of a good guy, an honorable guy.
I'm not a good man. I'm an honorable man.
An honorable guy and a kind guy I be. Bitches still be absolutely disrespectful. I don't get it. Actually, I do get it. I'm lying. I'm not even really sitting up here lying. Bitches just don't care. I finally just made it up in my mind, like, yeah, I'm just gonna have to find me a shorty overseas or something. Like, I'm gonna have to travel out and get me one. Like, here, nah, it's just not happening. Sad to say, my sisters, a lot of my sisters, um, portray themselves to be this way, but it's the truth. That's the truth.
I'm convinced. I'm convinced to the point where a lot of dudes have been taught. Shout out to BGS, the master teacher. This is the reason why I say black men are the garbage men of the dating world. You will take the toxicity, the negativity, and the downright insufferable.
They say you want to talk about the guys.
Fuck this shit. I talk about what the fuck I want, when the fuck. So you can whoop my ass, and there ain't shit that I can do about it. Then you tell me what to talk about. That's what I tell anybody on this planet Earth. I haven't found too many people that can whoop my ass, and I can't do shit about it. Because if I talk about the guys, let me ask you this one question. Who held their end of the bargain? The niggas or the bitches? Who held the end of their bargain? They want you to be a traditional man when they get to be a fucking 2024 bitch. Number one, half these bitches can't cook. They can't clean. Look how they raise their children. Who the fuck raises their children listening to fucking Sexy Red?
Ice Spice.
Do you really want to have a baby by somebody like that?
Meg the Stallion.
But you're supposed to take these bitches seriously.
I bet you right now, I can go on Instagram and scroll 3 times and find a bitch poking her ass up.
I could do that. I could do that walking outside the street.
Guarantee you. But then these bitches say, "Oh well, why I can't find a man? Why niggas don't fuck with me?"
Because you're a fun girl.
Like, bro, I 100% guarantee you.
You're a fun girl. Ew.
Yeah, saying that. Yeah.
You telling me that it's okay for your lady to talk about family business? See, a lot of you kids, in a few minutes, New All Truth. You telling me it's okay?
Wow, he letting this bitch do shit like this.
See, that shit's called money making.
Ain't no way.
But at the same time,
Wife? No way.
at the same time, see,
Absolutely.
you remember this shit, right? And I'm gonna talk about that. What Jay-Z can do, because Jay-Z's in a different class, in a different, stratosphere. No, I personally wouldn't. But at the same time, in my Jay-Z, you try to have sex sells, and they can sell off the pictures. I mean, you ever heard of Adam 22?
Yeah.
You know about his wife? His wife's a porn star who prefers sleeping with black guys. But he makes money off the bitch.
That's not right at all.
To you. To me. To most normal motherfuckers.
I think that's crazy. Your wife is basically a prostitute.
Yeah.
Like, not even basically, literally, she's a prostitute. Like, you can sell your wife. It's crazy.
Pimping her out.
It's crazy.
I mean, here's my shit. Why else would you marry a fucking porn star? Why else? What value does a porn star hold? except fucking. Don't get me wrong, young, middle, and older men. Guess what? If a bitch give you pussy, you take that motherfucker. Make sure she's clean and make sure you covered with not only the armor of God, which is a condom, but also, with the Holy Ghost called spermicide. But you gotta say, fucking a bitch is a lot different than claiming a bitch.
Yeah.
It's worlds of a difference. And I'm gonna tell you another thing that ruins relationships. And I alluded to that earlier. Young ladies, your mother will kill your relationship. Your mother, if I don't give a fuck, I'm a respectful guy. I have my military bearings. But don't disrespect me and call me a little boy. Because, bitch, this little boy joined the U.S. Army at 17. When you were having babies, I was fighting wars. When I was fighting wars, you were being a whore. Bars.
The barcode.
So, to compare you to me is like comparing how far the East is from the West. We're not even on the same stratosphere. Hell, bitch, you're Earth, and I'm from Krypton. I got powers that are vastly above you. I've been carrying the burden of a lot of things for almost 30 fucking years. I'll be 42 April 1st. Any other culture, a level of respect will be given to a boy once they reach that fucking possibility of being a man. There is no way in the world, only in the black community, we can call an adult male a boy. Little boy. Bitch, I carry a gun, and I have to protect people for a day job. Ain't nothing boyish about that. But yet, you wonder why. You got more respect. And back up, Charles. Back up, Charles. Do me a favor. Everybody put a glass of liquor in the chat, please. Go get you a cup with some ice. We're going in tonight. Loose lips don't sink ships. Oh, they're going to sink them because we throwing torpedoes today, bitch. I'm going to say this. Your mother has no business dealing with the day-to-day events of a relationship, especially if you're not fucking physically abusing. Oh, I know, Mello. I know. My man got the sake. That's how you know he's a well-traveled man. First and foremost, if I'm not abusing your wife, your daughter, or granddaughter, if I'm not putting her in dangerous situations, you don't need to know shit. You don't need to call me on the phone asking who the fuck I am. Who the fuck am I? I'm Charles Corleone, the greatest hitman of them all.
I can definitely tell you never.
Because if you call me talking some shit, and I mean some cowboy shit, I mean some Stan Henson, Bob Orton shit, I mean some Roy Rogers type shit, I'm gonna wow you out like you were never a child of God in the first place. Do it. Do it. Do it. Don't think because you got some age on me, you got the ability to tell me what the fuck to do.
Talking like that. Fuck. My own mother would have said, yeah.
My older sister by 10 years listened to me. The fuck up. Well, I'm somebody's mother. No, you're their mother, bitch.
My mother. Don't come over here talking crazy.
Look, first of all, if you mad with somebody, go call your baby daddy. If you could find a nigga. Oops. Oops.
I was a broke ass nigga, but where is I wasn't a broke ass
Oh.
shit out though.
You know my old saying. Somebody put this in the chat. I ain't shit till you need me.
I wasn't a broke ass nigga then. Now all of a sudden you mad. Now I'm a broke ass nigga, bitch.
Yeah, bitch, if you mad, put a cape on. Now you're super mad.
Mom.
Put a cape on.
I helped your daughter when she was in need.
No, that's never good enough.
Now I ain't shit. Now I ain't shit when you mad.
Oh, I need that. Send that to me. Is it depression me? Shit.
Yeah.
Fuck that.
Now
There is nothing you could tell a man who has to take. There is nothing you could tell a young man from the ages of 16 to 116. He's a boy if he says, I have a job where I have to protect people. See, I'm a big believer in masculinity. All men need to be of service and use. All men need to be able to fight and protect and provide. But at the same time, they need to be able to preside. They need to be able to make a decision, and those decisions need to be followed. See, I never was shit to a lot of people till people got into some real shit. You feel me? Are you picking up? Are you picking up what I'm putting down? Like my boy Lamar says, we're gonna get locked in. I want to represent this shit. I want to say something. This is the reason why fathers. I don't give a fuck what anybody feels about their father. Go have an honest conversation somewhere where you and your father could go eat, sit down, and drink. When you understand and I'm gonna say this for a lot of young men. I didn't truly understand my father, but 2 times in my life so far. When I came home from war, like my father, and when I became a father. And now I understood the shit that he had to swallow. He had to make shit edible because you're facing a world where that bitch's word is law. Jonathan Majors, anybody? Fuck me out of Marvel level money, bitch. You lucky motherfuckers ain't fucking go nuclear. Now all of a sudden, all these bitches want to come out the woodwork. Vince McMahon, anybody? Oh, I'm a horrible person, but the bitch took the gifts. Nobody ever says that part.
when she was in need, I helped her right away. I said, "No, I got you." Okay, I got you. I ain't shit. What about her ex though? She loved the shit out of that nigga though. Ain't doing that.
That's the shit that I'm gonna talk about. If your bitch still got a fucking stronghold of feelings for her ex, I'm gonna tell you what an old school pimp told me. Old school player. Tell your bitch to stand in the middle. There's me and there's the other guy. If you hesitate, pick that nigga. I know who I am. I know my value in this shit. I'll be motherfucking goddamn. Motherfucking goddamn.
Absolute disrespect.
That I'm gonna have a bitch chose me and can't even fucking represent me properly. You still friends with your ex. I'm never saying you gotta hate the motherfucker. You gotta be with me. Ties gotta be cut. Even Jesus Christ says you have to be born anew. Well, I don't want to be friendly. Okay, bitch, then we're gonna go chill over my ex-girlfriend's house. Huh? Exactly. I need to express myself. I wanna. Are you gonna be mad if? Hey, Rob, should I go there?
Go there.
Hey, Mello, should I go there? Should I go there? I know we got 20 motherfuckers. I need to see 20 liquor bottles, beer mugs in my chat. I need to see some gas. I need to see a cigarette, cigar, some weed up in my chat. This the barbershop hour. Fuck all this. I need some participation from my chat now. Shit. He said, hell yeah. Put that shit in the chat too, Bello. Shit. We about to go in. First and foremost, let's talk this real good Billy Badass shit, all right? Excuse me, I gotta play a little gotta put that champagne in there, put that sake up there, put that whiskey, that scotch. With the scotch that makes you talk like James Bond, like some Sean Connery shit. Yeah, the Sean Connery shit. That level of shit. Excuse me, I gotta play my my late 90s, ratchet shit for a minute because I'm feeling my shit. Excuse me. All praise, Master P. Don't forget to hit the donation. I gotta get my premium back on. Fuck this shit.
Yeah. I could never turn my back, man. I could never forget what I said. Don't have a fucking glass. I can give them a California with them on the man. Put them up, represent. Where you from? Check out outside shit over here. Nobody, body. If you body. We say you body.
Red Solo Cups, yeah. Who is that? Third World Cup. But it's all good. Because the brothers ain't got shit up in my neighborhood. Oh man, I had to invoke the spirits. I'm gonna go there. I know we ain't got just New Orleans Mellow up in my chat. I know we got other motherfuckers listening. Come on, participate, please. Old Sarge's gonna say some real shit. Number one, if that chick says, I can wear what I want because you can fight, that chick does not truly love me. That chick does not really have my best interest in me. Why would you put me in a dangerous situation because you know I carry a gun 24/7? Why would you put me in a very uncompromising situation? Because you're a selfish motherfucker who only fucking looks at themselves as the end all be all alpha and omega. And see, the part about this is that you're not a fully realized man till you can check two people, your woman and your mother. And we ain't say you gotta be disrespectful. I said check them. Because every man needs to be able to check his mother and say, Ma, you know you're wrong, right? No, you're wrong. Apologize to that person. You can't tell me you a real man, but as soon as a chick gets upset, you act like a little bitch. Because I'm gonna say this to a bunch of ladies. As soon as you say certain things to me, you put yourself in three categories. Shout out to the master teacher once again. Fun girl, girlfriend, wife. Depending on your actions and your words, you going up and down that sliding scale. Matter of fact, Mello, Noir, get your asses up here. Get the bottles ready. Here's the link. Get your asses up here. So I'm gonna ask you because me and Noir are millennials, or at least he's like 43. He's like the last of the Gen Xers, but he's close. We're closer to like Gen X, and y'all fucking Gen Zs. How is it dating for y'all, and what do y'all look for in a woman in y'all age group? Because I notice a lot of times in the Black Manosphere, we speculate, but we don't ask. Oh, Airborne Ranger, where did you go?
All the way, brother. How you doing?
You gotta
Yeah,
just so people know what you do. I'm just gonna repeat this, and you just finish it off. Hey, Captain Jack, meet me down by the railroad track with that 45 in your hand.
I'm going to be your killing man.
And straight. What's up, Mello? Introduce yourself. Mello? Can't hear you, Mello, if you're there. You might have muted yourself. He'll be back up. So what would you like to add to the conversation about these wayward chicks out here, man?
Man, you was getting me a little bit pumped up, man. I was like, man, should I take the laptop to the sunroom and then open the windows up? But
You might have to. You might have to.
I might do that. But yeah, like what you were talking about. Yeah, and you're right. I'm a Gen Xer. I was born in 1980, so I turned 44 in May.
Yeah, so you
And
just missed the millennial. You're like even though we're pretty much so close in age that we pretty much we're pretty much the same age group anyway.
Hello? Hello?
Yep, we got you, Mello.
what's up, brother?
What's going on, man?
Introduce
man?
yourself. Tell everybody your age, Mello.
Hello, everybody. My name is Mello. I am 20 years old. Pleasure to be here
Okay.
again.
These are just for you, Noir. And just to let y'all know, Noir is a 03 in the U.S. Army. I'm not going to tell all his business, but if you want to get into the military, that's a good man to speak to because I'm a good source, but he's actively in it. So, if you have questions for him, I can give you his email address and he can tell you the skinnies on what to go for. Two of my guys want to do some, running and gunning. So I said, hey, running and gun is cool, but that's a young man's game.
Yeah, I agree to that because I joined at 35, and let's just say I'm suffering from a sciatic nerve injury from my 16 jumps. So
Yeah.
it's not be all you can be, or I'll say it is be all you can be until you get injured, and then once you get injured, then that's when you really start understanding where you place.
It's called be what I'm allowed to be. Yeah, get out that bed and fuck. I carried that fucking 100-pound rucksack. How long? The fuck was wrong with me?
Yeah, I had to get an epidural on Friday. That's my
Oh
second one.
shit! I gotta go to a medical exam. My goddamn self. Whew. Between the military and the fucking police department, I don't know how the fuck I walk. Man.
That's funny.
Like I have to ask you real quick, then I'm gonna go to Mello. What did you feel about what I was talking about? What really got you go?
Well, I'll say from this standpoint. So me being born in 1980 and growing up in the 80s as a kid, especially in Prince George's County, Maryland, or PG County, right?
Shout out to Maryland.
There's a lot of old heads out there that was, in the hood and stuff like that was trying to actually like, tell certain people like, hey man, you got a good head on your shoulders, so let me go ahead and let you know exactly what you need to do. So I had a lot of old heads that, put me on the straight and narrow and told me the truth, like what you're talking about. And most of the stuff you're talking about was pinpoint. And at that point, barbershops were what they were, where boys will come in, especially if you were a child of a single mother, and then that dude in the barber chair will be like, hey, young blood, hey, blah 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 blah, and then tell you certain things in order to get yourself on the straight and narrow, so you don't go out there and start being what you think you should be, which is a gangbanger. I mean, it's not all about
Mhm.
being a gangbanger. So I mean, you're right on the money. I don't know what happened at what year, but mothers back then, and I'll say the few select ones, they always try to put their sons around a strong father figure, just so that they can change the generation and actually become somebody. But
Yeah,
nowadays, it seems like they're not trying to allow that, or like what Kevin Samuels was talking about or alluding to is now you have single mothers with that, with that what
I
is it,
could
a
do it all by
misogyny.
myself mentality.
Yeah. And then they're trying to regulate the barbershop. So you go into certain barbershops nowadays, especially the ones in the hood, it's pretty quiet. You don't even hear the old heads talking or anything like that. And it's
Nah,
kind of sad.
because when I went to the barber shop, especially when I started going old enough to go by myself, no, you told mama stay home because man talk. You were allowed to curse. You weren't allowed to be disrespectful, but you were allowed to talk like a man.
Yeah,
But you got checked. You know what I'm saying? And what it is that you were allowed to be a man. That's the one thing I loved about the military, where even though it gave you some shit, but at least it respected you like a man. Say what you want about Mahomes' light skinned ass. At least he goes out there like a man.
exactly.
Just like Lamar. They go out there like men. I'm gonna fall on my sword or I'm gonna lift it in victory, nigga. And it's kind of funny because a lot of times I look at dudes real weird who can't say no. Because dudes are always the ones who set the tone. They set order. Anytime a woman can't be my peace, then guess what I need to do? Peace.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
Trust me. I used to be that when I was 20. Oh no, I'm gonna get it. I can't get no more pussy if I'm not nice to her. What happens? Who's at the door? Pussy. Damn. This is
That's
before
funny.
the internet. Service connected. Now, Mello, what did you feel about the conversation that I was speaking about?
What boy? Oh my goodness. I just had a situation where like how you describing a guy that can't really like yeah, I mean, I ain't gonna be too I'm trying to be changed, yeah, I mean. Trying to hold myself to a certain standard now. I gotta chill out. But a guy that can't put his woman in check,
Oh, no, no, we curse over here. You see that fucking caption over there in the upper right hand corner. We curse.
type shit, type shit, type shit. It's just me because I've been filled with anger. I gotta take a little step back. But a guy that can't put his woman in check, especially if
This
she
is where you
disrespecting your
let the
boy,
anger go. I'm going to just tell you, this is a place where you let the anger go. We're the multifaceted man. I'm a guy who likes guns. I can fight my ass off. I can shoot my ass off, but I love my comic books and my sci-fi.
nah, I love comic books. We got me and you on some future reference. We gotta do some matchups. But nah, a
He-Man
guy that
versus
can't.
Superman.
I'm gonna
Escanor
get.
versus All Might. There you go. But we'll get to that in a minute.
Yeah, we gonna get there. That Escanor versus all my. We gonna get there. But nah, a guy that can't put his woman in check, bro, that irritates me. Especially if she disrespecting your boy. If I'm supposed to be your boy and you expect me to come out behind you and rock for you, whether right or wrong or indifferent, you want me to stand behind you. All right, cool, I got you. Because that's my point. If I tell you I love you and I fuck with you heavy, I mean that shit. I'm standing on 10 toes behind you. But for you to sit here and let your chick disrespect me and you don't say nothing to her, and out of pure respect for you, I bite my tongue out of pure respect for you, and you just let that shit rock and don't say shit and don't bat an eye, that's an issue. Shit like that makes me not want to come around you. You know what I mean? It's like,
and I've been
it's
in
like
those situations, little nigga.
shit. I'm in it right now. Like I'm still
That
getting
shit
my mind
fucked up your
together, but
mentals, doesn't it?
it ain't really fucking up my man. It fucked me up. It fucked
It
me up.
fucked up
It
your
did.
mentals, nigga.
It did. It did. I ain't really not even really
That's
saying
not, we
bullshit.
can't
It
lie
fucked
to
me up.
multifaceted fan channel. We
Nah,
can't lie. That's the one thing I tell people on my channel. Don't lie.
yeah,
You
nah,
want to get checked over that shit.
that shit fucked me up.
I had to tell people in my life, like, yo, when me and my boys are talking, and we already know I am a lifelong hedonist. Like, yo, like I'm not gonna lie, me and my boys did some wild shit. There's some girls who caught hold on. You know, what's that song? Noir that Heat Wave song. There's a couple of girls who ride the groove line. Cheek.
You taking it way back now.
I don't know nothing about that. I'm still relatively young. That shit.
Leave your worries behind. Oh, they caught the train. Shit, we didn't give a fuck. And I mean, guess what?
And
If,
about
if
that
there's
part,
some, if there's some wild shit me and my boys did, and you're married or you're in a long term relationship with a chick, yeah, me and my wife talked about that. I'm looking at you like, bitch, you're not supposed to tell your wife that shit. There's shit that if I get married, I don't want my chick to be like, yeah, you know, me and my homegirls, when we were in college and we were on the basketball team, we sucked 30 dicks.
oh nah.
I'm going to be like, no, I got to get you.
Honest.
Like, bitch, your nickname is Hoover.
You said 30?
Said Hoover.
Hoover.
Nah, hell no.
The
Call that
vacuum
bitch
cleaner.
Kirby. Fuck is you talking about?
That bitch sucked, and unfortunately in the wrong and right way. God damn. No wonder you could do your head so good. Oh, I never did this before. You lying bitch.
Lying ass. Fuck out of here.
Bitch. You got half my leg in your mouth. Shut the fuck up, lying motherfucker. Bitch sucked like a fucking black hole on the Horsehead Nebula and shit. Let me stop my nerdy side out. God, God damn. Yes, I know Alpha Centauri, and I forget the other son, the other closest star to us. But it's sad because when a man, I have to say this, and I want all three of y'all to talk about it. Do you look at a guy different when you see him with a wayward bitch?
Yes.
Yes.
Who's that?
Because I told people this is the reason why a woman must be in control. And I said this because of He-Man, one of my top 3 favorite fictional characters. Because Noir and I grew up when He-Man was brand new. He was one of the epitomes of masculinity when we were kids. You feel me? Even Rob, when he saw the new version of the He-Man through Netflix, he's like, yo, y'all grew up with this motherfucker? No wonder y'all was so fucking huh.
Yeah, I talk about He-Man. I had a motherfucking robot giving me speeches wanting to go to war and shit.
No, you got to think about it. We grew up with He-Man, Lion-O, Optimus Prime, and the fucking Splinter of the Ninja Turtles.
That's exactly what the fuck I was talking about. Prime.
You
And they were
gotta
all swole
understand
too.
something. Yeah?
They were all swole too. Like they showed,
Yeah.
like, hey, this is what a man looks like.
This is what a man looks like. Do you know one of the fondest memories of me being a little kid was? Sitting on my daddy's lap, watching Rambo First Blood with him. Think of that.
That was my shit too. I ain't gonna lie.
Being a little boy, and you know why my father had this look on his face? Because Rambo was what type of veteran? He was a Green Beret of the Vietnam War. My father looked at me, and I rarely tell this speech, right? I came home, had 2 duffel bags and another bag in my hand. So I'm carrying 2 duffel bags in my arms and dragging another bag here. I don't know how the fuck I accomplished that shit. And my father looked at me. He had the look of relief because I was gone from home for 18 months. And I was part of the QRF. Ask Noir what the QRF stands for.
That infantry?
Basically,
Quick
you were
response force.
quick response force. You were a combination of MP and infantry. Am I lying?
I mean, at that point, if you're responding, I mean, you're a soldier at that point. It doesn't even matter
You're
what your MOS is.
you a soldier. Let me tell you how hellacious it was. We had 354 missions within the first 6 months of the QRF documented. That's
Jeez,
a lot of missions, isn't it, Captain?
jeez,
I
man,
can
y'all
show.
must have definitely been burnt out.
We were burnt out, but we didn't know it because we loved it. We didn't want to fail our brother. The only time I didn't go on a QRF mission is when I had my teeth drilled and they fucking pumped me up with so much Novocaine that I was dizzy. And the sergeant said, "No, you gotta stay, man. No, I want to go. I'm the 50 cal gunner. I'm the rear gunner. No, I want to go on the mission. No, motherfucker, you stay. You gotta heal up." It was slow to get your full gear and every weapon loaded up in 7 minutes. We mastered that shit less than 3 minutes. Well, you're QRF. You're a combination of infantry, MP, and we even work with some of the Green Berets there. Funny story, we almost got in a shootout with Green Berets because, they gonna look like the local nationals, and we looking at motherfuckers with little Dracos, which what everybody called Dracos, and we like, yo, these motherfuckers about to bag off. So they're like, no, we're special ops. And then
Oh my
it was the
goodness.
second time that happened because they're dressed up the same way. They're on the road, and I got the 50 cal going. They got the fucking sniper beaming on me because we were dressed up a little ways. They didn't know we who we were. We didn't know who they were. So we like, yeah, we need to talk this shit out. But they were kind enough to send us to their range. And they were like, yo, fuck nasty with this AK. Because we learned how to shoot with not only our weapons, but also the fucking AK. And it wasn't just a regular range where you shot at your shit, left, right, center, left, right, right. That shit was fun. But there was a lot of masculinity involved where you got respected by the jobs you did, and shout out to them brothers, both white, black, and anything in between. We had a lot of love for each other. We always had each other's back. When you wolf your dudes, you're supposed to have your dude back, because I'm gonna tell you, I'm like, hey Peanut, what's the name of that dude from Vinland Saga, the main character? Huh? Thorfinn. You know what Thorfinn's favorite saying is? I have no enemies. My brother is supposed to be. I don't have friends. I don't have associates. You're either an associate or a brother. I just looked on my Facebook memories with brother Leon. Shout out to Leon. We still love you and we miss you. That wasn't my friend. That was my brother. You understand? Shout out to the beautiful Linda Anderson. But I forgot. We hate women over here, but women love us and we love them. I remember being the last person to see him out of all the brothers and friends. And he said, I love you, brother. I said, I love you too. Let me know how you coming back from the hospital. I was upset for two reasons when he passed. And it was selfish, I will admit. I kind of wish it was somebody did him dirty so I could exact vengeance from him. But I was also happy it wasn't. Because the pain that I felt that I couldn't see my brother right now, I wish I could have took it out on somebody. But coming back to the logical side of me, I had to be happy that he went out peacefully. Unfortunately, it was a medical incident from an allergic response from, the ink that was in the body when he took the MRI. But I'm glad it wasn't somebody violent because I know that would have made me a very violent, dark motherfucker who would have had a lot of bodies in the streets. So I'm at peace with it. But we're gonna go back to the situation at hand. I want to get this from Mellow Noir. Then we're gonna give Dapper Dan's on the floor. Why do you think it's so important for a man to check his chick when he's talking to his friends? Go Mellow, then Noir. Y'all still there?
Oh, you
Sorry
said
about
his
that.
name first.
I had to go do something really quick. But
Put the
why
lotion
it's so
down, nigga.
important? Nah, time out. Time out. We ain't doing that right now. But
I
nah.
know. He said it an
Reason
hour
why I
later.
feel it, the reason why it's really so important, because when it's your boy, mind you, all right, say you get into an altercation, right? And you need somebody to stand behind you, whether it's the fight, whether it's a shootout. Your girl is not going to do that for you. That's and you're not going to, as a man, why would you want your girl to be in that situation for you? You know what I mean? But if you call me your boy, and I fuck with you, bro. Like if you call me for something, and whatever, no matter what I got going on, at the end of the day, I'm gonna show up for you. That's how loyalty works. If I say I'm ride with you, I'm going to ride with you. It don't matter what we going through. If you say you need me, bro, I got you. But if you sit here and let somebody who is not going to sit there and be there for you when shit really gets tough and probably fuck around and leave you when you really at your lowest, and you let her disrespect the person that's behind you, no matter what, somebody you come.
Oh, go ahead.
All right.
I'm just sparking up.
All right. But yeah, what was that? Yeah, so you let your chick who openly disrespect you in front of a crowd of people, especially in front of a crowd of people, trying to embarrass your boy, and you don't say nothing to her. That's an issue. That shows me that, bro, you're not really my boy. You don't respect me how I respect you. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You have more loyalty to somebody who's willing to leave you in a heartbeat compared to somebody who's willing to go through all your trauma with you.
And from what I heard from the grapevine, she's the type to do that.
Look,
And if you ever notice, because we're not going to name names, have you noticed when I'm around, that individual tamps that shit down very quickly? Because I'm not afraid to check a young lady's ass and be like, look, first of all, I don't believe in a young lady carrying herself in a certain way. Say what you want, but my mother's the last generation of women that carried themselves a certain way with some type of pride. My mother will go without and wear the same shit. You would not know some of the clothes my mother will wear is 20 years old because she took care of it. But she makes sure her sons are fresh.
The one thing about it all that really grinds my gears, I'm over here biting my tongue out of respect for you because we in front of a group of people. I
Yeah.
had all right to hop and ass, but out of respect for you and purely for you, I bit my tongue and I left the situation.
Yeah. And what about you, Noir? What would you say about that?
So I'll say this. I've lost friends over the years because of that. Because I tell people straight up, like when I first meet people, I tell them who I am, like what my boundaries are, and I'm a very simple individual. But common decency and respect, if you cross that line, then it's on. Like I'm with the shits, and I also operate off of +1 energy. And people's like +1, what does that mean? I said anything you doing, I'm gonna +1 that. Like I
Mm-hmm.
will finish the fight. So
Mm-hmm.
some of my friends, they knew that about me. That's the reason why they wanted me around because just like you say, your QRF, typically they place me in their QRF bracket just in case if anything was to pop off. They was like, oh yeah, let me go ahead and call up. I almost said my name. Well, yeah, let me call up Noir real quick. Yeah, because I know he's down for the cause. And
Oh, you down with the shits?
yeah, I'm down with the shits like automatic, like straight up, right? And but the thing is, typically some of these individuals that I was cool with, right? I'll say cool with, um, once they got a woman around them, then it became a problem. You know, they became a completely different person. And the thing is, I always check people, I always call people out, like straight up. I'm like, hey man, like, what's the deal with that? Nah, man, bro, man, you know, we've been boys from day one, man.
I've
Day
been
one, bros before
for
hoes.
30 years. I love working with students. We, as teachers,
I'm sorry. It's like I'm glad you point that out because I think a lot of people abuse that.
Yeah,
I think a lot of people abuse that. Like this guy's gonna and even in relationships, and shout out to Linda putting the cash app up there. Thank you, Linda. I think people abuse that because you don't respect the fact that I'm gonna stick my neck out for you. We're gonna be like at some point, you and your boys. Shout out to my man Dapper Dance with the $10 howl. I gotta give you a salute. Okay, hold up. Should we go old school or all might? I'll let you pick.
It's up to you, brother.
All right, shit. We gonna go old school then. Hold up. You ready? Give me a countdown. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
By the power of Grayskull.
Are you telling me that didn't get you hype as a little kid in the 80s?
bro, that got me hyped when I was a kid. That and Brave Star.
Oh
Oh,
yeah.
yeah. Oh, yeah. Brave Star. I didn't even realize he was Native American because he had the same skin tone, but Brave Star went hard. If you haven't seen the movie of Brave Star, go watch that shit. That shit goes hard. Um,
You know, you know what's
Go
funny
ahead.
about Brave Star? Like I said, I used to watch cartoons a lot when I was a kid. I used to love cartoons. The thing about Brave Star in particular is that his horse 3030, like if you go and watch the first episode when it went to be continued,
Yeah.
3030 was with the shits. Brave Star
No,
had to
30,
calm
30.
him down.
30 was the shits. He ended some fights. And what was his gun? Sarah Jane?
Yeah,
Sarah
that
Jane.
freaking lever, that pump lever.
Sarah Jane will blast a hole in your ass. Well, boom. Oh yeah. Like Brave Star was real smooth. Like, I don't know. He must have had some black in him because he was real smooth with the ladies, boy. That's it.
But to finish up on what I was talking about, like I've lost a lot of friends because once they got with a chick, they chose the chick over me, even though they said that they're cool with me. And then guess what happens, right? I'm like, all right, you want to walk away? I sit there, delete people out the phone, and just go about my business because they basically showed me who they are, right? Now all of a sudden they're not with the chick anymore. They thought that they was like, oh man, stuff like this heals with time. Not with me. I don't forget. So they come back, hey man, what's good, man? I'm like, nah, bro. You don't remember? Man, why are you still holding on to that? I was like, hey, dude, like straight up. Don't come at me with this foolishness. I told you back then, and I'm telling you now, we're not cool. And then they realize what they lost. So I don't respect a man that can't check his woman, especially if that woman is like for the streets.
Exactly. Now with that, shout out to our donator, subscriber, our donator of the chat so far, Dapper Dans. How you doing? Oh, Dapper Dons, I'm sorry. How you feeling, bro?
Hey man, hey man. Good morning to the chat, man. Salute to you, Mr. Faulkner. Shout out to
Hello.
Noor. Shout out to Mello. Shout out to the beautiful Miss Anderson and all the chat. Hope you guys are doing good. I hope you guys are enjoying your day and your week.
What my man
Um,
said, crucial conflict, fine, blown and dandy.
yes, sir. As for this conversation, I absolutely agree with Noor. I absolutely agree with Mello. Um, I lost two friends over a woman. My first friend used to go to high school together. He would always put this one particular chick on a pedestal. And I remember one time she tried to creep up on me, and I told him, and he got so upset. He didn't believe me. He told me I was hating, I was jealous, and I'm like, yo, this girl is not a good woman. You have to stay away from her. So he went back to tell the girl, and she denied it. And he came back to tell me that. I'm like, are you serious? Are you gonna take? We known each other for the first day of freshman year, and you just met this chick at senior year, and you don't want to take my word for it. And he just like blew that friendship over a woman. And 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 my second friend, we used to go to college together, and it was a kind of like the same situation as well. Well, kind of, but she was creeping with other men, and I was like, hey, listen, there's other guys that slept with her. Like, there's rumors going around that there's guy that actually ran a choo-choo on her, and he doesn't want to believe it. He told me I'm lying. I'm like, bro, I've seen this before. Are you
So wait
gonna?
a minute. You told me
Yes,
niggas
sir.
hopped on her? Not to interrupt you, but you told me niggas
No.
hopped on her like this?
Yeah.
Ah, I
Yeah.
got finished with it.
uh, precisely. But he didn't want to listen to me, so he put the pum pum over what their boys are trying to say, what his friend that's actually look out for his best interest at heart has to say. And I'm like, yo, what is with these dudes, man? Why some of these dudes put woman over what their homies are saying? We're telling you the truth. I'm not lying. I'm not trying to do any wrong with you. Why you not taking my word for it? They will always choose the woman's word over their boy's word, and it's kind of fucked up.
Do you want me to give my personal opinion about it?
Yes, sir.
One, you can't fuck your homeboys. Two, damn, I sound so Baltimorean saying it like that. Instead of two Avenue. Um, a lot of dudes don't like to be competitive, and this is the reason why I tell a lot of young men be more in tune to your father and your father figures, like your uncles, your coaches, your mentors. Because what happens to a lot of young men, because they're surrounded by a lot of women who are in charge, you start taking on their characteristics. Women don't like to compete. In our culture, a lot of women don't like to compete. That's why they get upset if you tell them, I don't like fat chicks. Why you don't like fat chicks? You gotta be strong to temper me. No, 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 no. If I go to Africa, I could get a chick who looks like an Instagram model naturally with a much better disposition. So a lot of these brothers develop the fact that they want easy pussy. Good, great. Let me put it to you this way: the craziest bitches you will ever find will have the best pussy ever known. Am I lying, fellas?
Not at all, sir.
Crazy bitches will always have great pussy. It's one of the curses the good Lord gave us. And when you think about this, right, a lot of dudes really have low self esteem and they won't admit it to their friends or to themselves. Why would I deal with somebody who's so toxic, who contains such negativity, and I look at myself better? And as a black man, young, old, or in between, it took another black man for us to build our or a damn good black woman. It took them to show us that we deserve better. And a lot of these guys get so involved into this shit because I'm too scared to compete to get better. When you're too scared to compete, get the fuck off the game, but don't be a competitor. That's not natural. No man should ever say I like my women a lot toxic. That's usually how you've been raised. There's some stuff I had to check my mother on and be like, no, and my father. Neither one are perfect, but I love them both. And there's a lot more great about them than negative. There's going to come a time when my son tells me something, and I'm going to have to look at him and be like, damn, this little nigga is right. And that's the part with a lot of times when it comes to that, because a lot of them niggas are scared. This is the best pussy in my life, and I may not get it ever again. But for all my brothers in their 40s, the same pussy you talk to in your 20s, you may not even know that bitch. Go ahead, finish your shit, Dan. Dons.
Let me add something real quick before Don's get on.
Yeah, go
about
ahead, brother. Go ahead.
Like what you're saying is the truth, right? A lot of the stuff that I'm going to be speaking on, of course, people can come back and be like, "Oh, that's anecdotal. That's anecdotal." But there's a lot of men out there that can identify it. So I have to preference what I'm about to say with that. So I went to my 10-year high school reunion, right? I still look the same a little bit. Well, I'll take that back. I was a little bit more muscular, right? Coming up in there, just dressing, thought I was dressing normal, when in fact I guess I was dressing for the wrong occasion, because I like to dress up for a situation like that. There was this chick that I really liked back in the day. First name is Morgan. I'm not going to say the last name, right? And everyone liked her because little yellow bone, got that little twang in her voice, and she was thick for a yellow bone girl, right? Everybody was trying to get her. Only a few people did, and me and her used to consistently and constantly argue and fight in class. And it got to the point where, the thing about that, even though shout out to the master teacher, they say that that's a love language. But the thing is, yes, I agree. But when it starts crossing the line of disrespect, you start calling me out of my name. Now I'm not interested, regardless of how good you look. Because the thing is, when you allow a person to degrade you that much, or a chick to degrade you that much, she's setting the tone for the relationship at that point. Right.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, nah, I'm good. I'm good. Right. Now I come to the 10th year high school reunion. She's like 3 kids in, single mom and all that type of stuff like that. No man around. And then she was trying to get with me after the fact. I was like, I'm good. And it's like, it's kind of funny. After 10 years, she's kind of blown up like a blimp a little bit. I got my 6-pack and my abs. My abs, my shoulders and all the type of stuff like that. It's like, yeah, we're the same age, but like I basically aged with fine wine when she aged like spoiled milk. So it's kind of funny, like when it comes to these situations, like later in their years, you start to see who they are. And I'll say, I thank the good Lord that I dodged the bullet. That was it.
Yeah, and I'm so glad you talked about that because a lot of young dudes know. Here's the difference between men and women. Most women age like milk. They taste great as soon as you get it off the fucking shelf. But 2 weeks later, oh my god, we gotta get rid of this shit. But men, we're like fine cognac. You ever open up a bottle of cognac or liquor and you let that shit sit for 2 weeks and you drink it and you be like, this shit smooth as a motherfucker. See, there's an old pastor, an old Baptist preacher used to say, this is the reason why women love older men. It's not just because of their resources, it's because women love a man that's a little seasoned. You get what I'm saying? Give me a woo in the chat and on the panel if you feel me with that. They like that man a little seasoned, right? Whoa!
Woo!
You ever take a steak out the package and you let that motherfucker marinate? Put your spices, put your see, not all men season their steaks the same, right? So you're gonna put what you like on your steak the way you want it. You put it in the refrigerator. You dry age it for 2 months. You put it in the refrigerator for 24 hours. You put some little slits in it so it could go through the meat. Mm. And you let it season. Mm. See, it's like the military. Nobody respects that private who just coming in through basic. But you want that. What type it is at 03? That seasoned soldier, right? You been somewhere, right?
Oh yeah, you talking about that E6 that's been to at least 2 tours.
Mm-hmm. What was it when you were a butter bar? That platoon sergeant straightened you up. He smartened you up, didn't he?
Well, my situation was a little bit different. I had a piece of shit for a platoon sergeant, but I had some squad leaders that set me straight because they kind of
Yeah.
understood the platoon sergeant.
Well,
But
you were a
yeah,
little
yeah,
bit
you're right.
older, so you were a little bit older, so your cases are going to be significantly different than majority. So you were a bit more worldly than most butter bars in your position. So for the majority who become butter bars straight out of college, that platoon sergeant going to straighten them out. They're like, sir, if you lose your equipment and I get you some new one, you don't ask. Just shut the fuck up and say thank you, sergeant. and see, it's the same thing when you're in the police department. You think you just runner and gunner. You didn't when our face came in, you didn't even talk to your sergeant. You talked to the senior man on the fucking squad. That senior man said, look, this is how we work in the squad. You need a day off, you talk to me. They were like, why? Because if that senior guy respected you, guess what he would do out the kindness of his heart? You need a day off because there's some officers who got young kids, or he wants to go on a vacation. All right, I give up a couple of my vacation spots for you, young blood, but you better be a worker. And there's not enough workers. There's a bunch of people who want to come into the organization thinking they're fucking the hot shit, and you never was nothing. But back to the situation at hand, your boy should never sell you out for another nigga, and especially not for a woman, because guess what? That woman ain't gonna pull you out that fucking wreckage. That woman ain't gonna come when you say you got 15 niggas waiting for you coming off the job, right? Hey Mello, we didn't hear from you. Get some talking in real quick.
I ain't really lie. She definitely will not come out for you if it's 15 niggas waiting outside your job, ready to give you the work. Like, bro, I don't understand it. I really don't understand it. Like, how can you switch up on your boy who you claim you love dearly and you do anything for? for a woman who's not even going to show you the same type of effort you're going to show her. I can't. I don't. I just don't understand it. I don't. And it's not really much I can do about it because it's just a mystery. I'm just not going to solve.
Hey Charles, going back to what Mello and Noor was saying, my mentor taught me. He said a man without sexual discipline is a liability, and I'm not gonna put my ass on the line for your girl for being disrespectful and getting my ass killed and getting your ass killed and getting your girl's ass killed because she said some dumbass shit. I'm not doing it. I'm not gonna put my life on the line. And if you're gonna choose her over your boy that's been there since day one, then I'm walking the fuck away. I'm walking the fuck away. Don't talk to me. We're not friends. That's it. I'm done. I'm not gonna put my life on the line for you.
No. And it's like, it's funny, right? Because one of the few times I'm going to name names, my boy Ali, his current wife, who he was dating, I looked at her and I observed her. I observed the interaction of him and her. I observed the interaction of her with us, his friends. And I observed the interaction with his kids and just being her. And I told this nigga, you better marry her before you lose her. What does that tell you? You got a wife. He like, wow. I'll talk to her, right? And let me know how you feel about this statement she made. She like, the one thing I learned through life, no matter how mad you may be with a dude, you always let him leave with his dignity. When she said that, I looked at her, one eye bigger than the other, pulled my boy to the side. If you don't marry her, I'm gonna fuck you up. What's up, electrician? How you feeling? Anytime a woman says, no matter how upset I'm with you, I'm gonna let you leave with your dignity. In this modern day, you don't marry her, somebody else will. Can I get an amen? Mm.
Amen to that.
Preach,
There's
brother.
not, there's not a lot of women who will let you live, who will let you leave with your dignity and respect. And I try to school a lot of young cats because I didn't have a lot of older guys school me. So I try to give the knowledge that you may not get, and I try to give it a lot of honest, a lot more honesty and earnest. Like, look, if that chick says she wants you to, she's gonna, even if she's pissed with you, she's gonna let you leave with your dignity. That's a woman you could build with. And I hear a lot of young cats in their 20s and 30s talk about, I like a woman with a little toxicity. No, you don't. Because as soon as she show you that toxicity, you're pissed with the world and you're fucking your hands up because you punch in a wall. Why?
Yeah, nah, fuck that. All that toxic shit. Nah, that's not for me. I don't
Hmm.
understand how you do that. I don't.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, I agree with him, man. Fuck that, man. You know why they want to deal with it? Because it's the box.
Mm-hmm.
That's all they do. Put the box over their pride, over their manhood, over their self-respect. That's all there is to it. The box. It's fucked up, but it is what it is.
Yeah. There's a lot of brothers who unfortunately will sell their souls out for pussy that should never, ever, ever been touched. I don't care what a female does for you. She does a surprise party. She gives you a beautiful gift. Guess what? Don't cut my arm off and then hand me a bandage and think that I'm supposed to look at you as my savior. No. Mm-mm.
Real quick on that one, Charles. So I'm gonna speak from my childhood. So back in the day, right? And I guess I'm talking from those individuals that were from the 70s, right?
Mm-hmm.
Chicks back then used to be ride or die for their men, right? And I'm not saying all, but I'll say that there was a few that, if their men got in trouble, then they'll be fighting with them. But the thing is, not everybody followed that, because what started happening as the years went on is that chicks was like, I'm not doing all that. I don't know where they learned that from, but you know, it's hard to see those ride or dies. And if you can find a ride or die, the one that respects your dignity, who you are as a man, and wants to conquer the world with you, then that's the one that you need to go ahead and you need to wife up, because that person respects you and understands exactly where you're going, and where you're trying to end up, and she wants to be there with you. But it's like you don't really see those like that, like how it used to be. But that's the difference in what they said. Oh, well, if she's toxic like this, then she's going to be toxic in my corner and come off the top rope when somebody's trying to fuck with me. It's like, okay, if you
Yeah.
believe that.
Yeah, and it's funny, right? Because when you find a ride or die female, even though they're becoming few and far between, unfortunately, she's the type of chick, no matter what happens, she's always going to have the family's best interests. Have any of you gentlemen ever heard of the legend called Coretta Scott King?
Yeah, that's Martin's wife.
Notice how all these new age females think that who donated. Shout out to Electrician 313. Gotta salute you, bro. Speak to him, All Might. Where are you, All Might? God damn it, speak to him.
Now for a lesson. You may have heard these words before, but I'll teach you what they really mean. Go beyond. Plus.
Not gonna lie, he knocked the shit out of that off that Numo, didn't he? See, he knocked the shit out of that motherfucker. But see, when you watch, anybody who never watched My Hero Academia, watch that first season when he fights that Numo and that Numo, whatever the fuck they call him. Watch how loyal All Might was, because how protective was All Might with his students? He protected them like a father would protect a child, didn't he?
Yes, sir.
If you fuck with them students, there was what to pay. There was hell to pay if you fuck with his students. You fuck with, what was it, Team 7? Kakashi was on your ass. Nah, you fuck with Prince Adam and Tila, Man of Arms coming for your neck. Even Evil Lynn said, yeah, He-Man might be the most powerful man in the universe, but it was Man of Arms who was the most dangerous man in Eternia. You didn't want to cross that motherfucker, did you? Oh. And see, that's the part about having friends and respecting your friend group. It's like, yo, I am willing to kill for you. I'm willing to die for you. Do I get the same respect? There are ugly situations I've done for my wrestlers. When they were out past BWI, they didn't call their mother. They didn't call their father. They called the nigga who could settle some shit. And they still, to this day, Years later, they're still, how the fuck did you find this? I'm only doing what I was trained to do. I said, shit, you want to be an Army Ranger? Go to who the fuck you think trained us? You got it. This is the reason why me and the Padawans, even though Mello calls himself the Mandalorian, little Star Wars thing for you. I tell them, even there's some Mandalorians who were Jedi, so just let you know that Mello. Shit, fuck you. You got to understand there's a difference between sacrifice and love. If I do it out of love, there was never no sacrifice. If I give up my life for my son, there was no sacrifice because I was willing to do it without a thought. If I give up my life for something I love, there was no thought, there was no needed. As a friend, as a brother, when you're part of a brotherhood, there's certain oaths you take, there's certain liabilities you take. There's certain things you may have to cut. There are certain ways your brother can talk to you that nobody else on this earth can. You look at me and Ali. Me and Ali will talk about each other like rabid dogs. Not one motherfucker outside that brotherhood better tell us to stop or jump in it because we'll jump on you. If I need somebody to raise my son, my brothers will do it. Hell, there's a few females I know. If I tell them, hey, I'm about to be hooked up in some shit, I need my son a place to stay to continue his studies. We got you, Charles. There should be no fucking, because of the loyalty I had for them, there should be no question. I pull you to the side and be like, look, yo.
Go.
There should be no loyalty I have for them that they won't do the same for me. You get what I'm saying, fellas? And I know that as men, and there's a few women who understand that. Look, a good woman is somebody who will never embarrass you in public. She may tear you a new asshole in private and argue with you. But what's the three things I always say a woman is supposed to protect? Somebody put this in the chat. A woman is supposed to protect the honor, the glory, and the image of her man and her family. If she's not doing that, she failed on her part. What y'all think about that, fellas? You want to get in here, Rob?
Now, real shit.
Then go ahead, get in there. You ain't say shit in a minute.
Real shit, though.
Because if that woman ain't, put it right here. If that woman ain't protecting that, what the fuck you got her for? Just pussy?
So I be dubbing these bitches.
Huh?
Oh shit, I ain't supposed to say that.
Yeah, you supposed to. That's the man spot. Yeah, you supposed to.
Boy, that one.
Dubbing these bitches, man. Them bitches ain't
I
shit.
my ass. Hell no. You better see that shit. Fuck out of here.
Nah, I was just joking. You know, I'm being sarcastic and shit.
Hell no.
Nah, I'll be dubbing these bitches. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I be dubbing these bitches, man.
I'm sorry.
At that last little situation, man.
What did I tell you? When you were like, no, she good. I was like, it's too early, nigga. Did I not say that? Hold up, roll up real quick and tell me what I told you when you talked about Shorty in the last situation.
Roll up real quick.
No.
Yeah, hold on. Give me a second.
Tell him, nigga.
Let me roll this shit up real quick.
Woo! Oh yeah, for all you chicks who don't know what donut means, this is what they mean. You ride that train, girl.
Go, go.
So what you think about that, Mello? Or who anybody want to talk about that part? Because I'm gonna tell you, anytime you put yourself out there on a limb to protect your brothers, you don't want to look like the dumbass who like, yo, I literally brought the army of heaven because you were in trouble. But when it came out for me, I'm looking like a dumbass. But there's a lot of dudes out there who don't even understand what's going on out there in life. Do that. You worrying about a motherfucker who in 2 years you won't even know their name anymore. I'm not supposed to say that, right? God damn, what the fuck dropped out of there? Ugh. Those same motherfuckers you don't even know won't even know your name 2 years from now. God forbid you break up with them, they ain't even gonna fuck with you. Oh, that motherfucker ain't do shit for me. He was this, that, and the fourth and that. But yet, nobody ever checks the whole facts. Every chick was good to that man. Every chick was this, that, and the fourth. So what y'all think is the problem right now? Why do you think so many dudes play the simp role? Now you can talk on this.
Had to pull one of my wings back to hit a little light and shit.
We make too much money. You don't get lighters, you get torches. Don't worry.
My paper don't burn over your paper.
My paper burns slow.
I'll say this on that. I think it was a thing that was taught by Generation X. To go back to the original topic, and it was pumped out. And then as kids were growing up, seeing that men up here begging for women and stuff like that, that became the norm. But they was also teaching women that, oh, if a man doesn't beg for you, then just starve him out. I mean, think about it. I'm gonna really start dating myself and start calling out certain songs for people to understand. It's like, yo, I mean, you're sitting here listening to these artists sing this crap, and you think that, oh, that's the way it should be. Who remembers a Boys to Men down on bended knee?
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
You see what I'm saying? So like, if you play that song, well, I don't want you to play it, and you get a freaking copyright strike. But all of y'all in here, go back and then listen to that, and you're gonna be like, damn, like this dude was begging, or even
Begging.
full force.
How you gonna
I'll
have
be
5
down.
kids by 4 men and you gonna be asking for a nigga to marry you?
I'll be down. Bitch, fuck you and them kids.
Bitch, you got more kids than a farm animal. What the fuck you talking about?
Talk about I gotta take care of the fucking kids.
I think that's where that shit started with all
You need
those
to make
songs from
that.
the '90s.
Yeah, the
Step ass
90s was
niggas,
begging
man.
ass. You know, I like it. That keep sweat talking niggas.
Fuck. Oh, I'm gonna take you. That's my baby, man. She can
Reading
fuck
that,
5 different niggas. It's cool.
reading
She
that,
can fuck it.
Tevin
She can
Campbell.
fuck. Anybody and everybody.
Shit.
Her pussy's like a fucking fountain. Anybody can sip in it.
I tell anybody I broke up with my last shorty on her Valentine's Day.
That nigga was hurt.
And yeah, that shit hurt. Don't get me
That
wrong.
nigga was crying. Had to shower.
I was fucked up about that shit, but I knew for sure this bitch does not respect me, so I can't keep it going.
Remember when
Yeah, she hated me. She talked all this crazy shit about me. I ain't give a fuck.
People talk about that she ain't sucking no dick.
Bitch sucking dick. Bitch can suck a fucking 10-man through a keyhole. Fuck.
Man, she was absorbing niggas' DNA like Galactus.
But niggas be thinking I be bragging about that shit though. Like, nah, that shit really hurt. Like, and Mello will tell you, yo, that shit really hurt me. That I had to break up.
Force this nigga
I
to throw the picture out.
delete that last picture out of his phone, bro.
You feel me? I was hurt about that shit, but I knew I wasn't gonna be happy. I knew I wasn't gonna be respected. I knew Shorty wasn't gonna be willing, and I was gonna be miserable. And I said, fuck that. I'd be hurt for a couple of months for real and get over this shit, rather than stay with this bitch and she not respect me. Fuck all that. And what that dumbass bitch do a couple of months later? Oh, I'm sorry. I kind of understand where you was coming from. Nah, fuck you, bitch. Should have got it right the first time.
What did Jermaine Jackson say? Don't take it personal. It's the bitter and the sweet. Matter of fact, you never heard that song, did you? That shit is a classic.
These bitches, man.
Man, I know how you feel,
That's
bro.
another thing too that I say to the young fellas up in here. Like, if you have to break up with a chick, that will be the ultimate test to see if it was time for you to let her go. Because if she's calling you out of your name, insulting you, and doing all this stuff on the way out, acting like a child, then that's when you know that that's what the way it is. Because she never respected you. Because if she respected you, then y'all would have just left on mutual terms. But to sit there and be like, fuck you, you were never a man, blah, 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 blah. You need to start holding your balls and be a man. Like, whoa. Oh, now I'm seeing this because I decide to walk out and it's not on your terms because of your bullshit. I had to walk away from a couple chicks and they did that. And I was like, all right, cool. Now all of a sudden they want to come back because they thought they knew I was serious. It's like, no, it's too late for that. I've already told you from day one. I always tell men, you tell her up front day one. And if she wants to continue to keep disrespecting you on your boundaries from day one, and then when it's time for y'all to go y'all separate ways and she still disrespected you, she just showed you who she was.
Now you want to come back when you got ran through by the whole football team and shit.
Now you got more first downs than the goddamn Super Bowl.
It took you 80 dicks to realize, damn, this nigga's actually a good dude. Fuck out of here, bitch. Fuck out of here.
Like niggas been running through you like Lamar when he sees his receivers like. Niggas hitting spin. Defenders bumping into each other. Hey, run through your ass like the ball. Oh, my receivers right now.
Real shit, man.
Running through you if their name was Barry Allen and shit.
Fuck out of here, man.
Running through your ass like they got the fucking Speed Force or some shit. Like, what the fuck? God damn.
Yeah, you want to come back? Hell no. Bitch, what I look like?
Man. Nah, I know how you feel though, man. My first heartbreak was in like high school. This was like probably 15 years ago or so. And I think this was I don't know, freshman year, sophomore year. I was with this girl, right? And then we was doing, lovey-dovey bullshit, all of that. Come to find out is she's dating this 24, 25-year-old man. Now we're in high school. We're freshman year or sophomore year in high school, and she's dating a grown-ass man. How the fuck I'm supposed to compete with that? And this guy has a long-ass beard. He's driving a Charger and shit. How the fuck I'm supposed to compete with that shit? That shit, like when I saw her run to the car and kiss the guy, and then when she came back to school the next day, and when I confronted her about it, she was like, "Oh yeah, he's my boyfriend." So I'm like, "Why didn't you tell me this when we was like messing around?" She was like, "I'm just having fun." I'm like, that shit fucked me up. That shit fucked me up, man.
That's when that red pill anger hit you, didn't it?
Yeah, that shit woke me up. And as I get older, I start becoming cold when it comes to women. Cold, man. Just my uncle taught me. He was like, listen, man. You know, there's a difference between women, girls, and hoes. You gotta know the difference, young buck. And I'm like, you know, something, Unc, you right, man. I shouldn't be mad about it, but at the same time, that shit hurt, man. That shit hurt.
Oh yeah, it's gonna hurt. That's why I say there's 3 types of female. There's 3 types of chicks out there. There's the lady, the woman, and a bitch.
Yeah. I'd be damned if I'm gonna stay with a bitch. Fuck that.
Because first of all, a bitch always got a nasty disposition. She never looks at the long term. She always looks where she can benefit. Oh, I'm gonna be with my boys for my birthday and we gonna chill. I'm gonna see you when I come after.
What?
Okay. 3 hours later, you didn't come see me. You didn't come. I like to tell a lot of niggas like that. You know why a lot of niggas are red pill? Is not necessarily because they go through relationship problems. It's because they see you and they learned how to do the opposite.
I ain't gonna lie. Shit. I ain't get dropped by a bitch in a long ass time. Like I just been dropping bitches like left and right. Left and right. Just drop. Oh, are you disrespectful? Drop you. Oh, you don't know how to listen? Drop you. You don't want to be willing? You don't want to be submissive? Drop you.
And then the quicker you do it,
I don't give a fuck about no pussy.
Here's the quicker you do it.
I don't need your pussy, sure.
Here's the quicker you do it, right? The quicker you do it, right? The less it hurts.
100.
The quicker you do it, the less it hurts. Because if you show me quickly that you ain't worth shit, oh, bitch, you gonna be my fucking my fun girl. I tell a lot of niggas, I said, look, this is how I touch their loyalty. If this chick comes on to you, guess what? She the fun girl now. Fuck her.
Shit, I told niggas, man. This might sound a little crazy for real. Niggas let that be crazy when I said this shit. I don't give a fuck. If I got a shorty, if I got a girl, wife, whatever, and she come on to one of my homeboys, I told my boys, crack her. Crack her buns. Crack, and then let me, hey, bro, I ain't gonna lie.
That
already.
Outrageous statement, bro.
Like I said, but listen, this why I'm saying this though, right? I'd rather that than stay with her longer, because she can hide it more when it comes to somebody else that I don't know. She can hide that shit way more.
And then you also learn a very valuable lesson with your boys. Because one,
shit, you loyal, bro.
If you don't tell me, then you a snake too.
Yeah, why? And she opened them legs up. When that dick fell out, she put that dick back inside. I ain't mad at you, bro. You came and told me, like, yeah, Brian. And you told me before, like, yeah, Brian, gonna lie, she on it. I'm gonna straight tell him, bro, crack her. Put dick in her.
It ain't no fun if my homies can't get none, right?
Hold up. Everybody give me a countdown with that. Get off the mute. Give me a countdown with that one. Hey.
I never heard no shit like that.
Hey. 1, 2, 3. Ric Flair style. Woo! Woo! I'm sorry. I tell a nigga, I'll be like, yo,
crack her.
Thank you. Crack her, because guess what? She just went from wifey material to fun girl in an instant. And guess what? I may not give her up because guess
No,
what?
no,
No, but she's a fun girl. She being
yeah.
passed around. She being passed around like a trick play in the Super Bowl.
Big dummy.
Let me hold on. This is the thing, and the brother was right. Ain't no need to getting mad. Ain't no need to getting no arguments and tearing shit up and
Hell no.
whatever. It ain't no need to doing that. It's all you need to do is like, oh, you like that? Okay, cool. Because what happens is, as you and all your homies getting y'all, we all cracking it, right? Like you said, we breaking the back, we breaking the piggy bank on it, right? The thing about it is, then when you find a better one who's actually gonna fit what your criteria, what you're looking for, then you be like, oh no, we are. I know what you was all about. I know what you was all about. That's why I ain't say nothing about it. You think I was
All right.
worried about when you when you was taking everything, when you took everything that I had down in your throat? Oh, I ain't worried about it. I ain't even worried about it. And the thing
All
about
right.
it is, they go back and they get pissed off and mad because yeah, we share you. You just CP community. You know what? So it's cool because I'm gonna tell y'all, and this is straight up. This is straight up facts. A lot. I hate to say this, but a lot of sisters out here, they ain't nothing but community. You know what? That's all it is. And see, once you understand that now, okay, you community coochie, and I'm gonna treat you like community coochie. I ain't gonna disrespect you. I ain't gonna put my hands on you. I don't have to call you out of your name. I just treat you for how you representing yourself. And this is how you
Cool.
represent yourself. Cool. So when that dude call you up and talk about, God damn it, you over here messing, leave my woman alone. I said, fool, what you talking about? That ain't your coochie. That's our coochie, nigga. That's everybody getting there, homie. Man, and the messed up thing about it is going back to what you said, Charles. Most guys have sold their souls for that. You know what? Okay, they sold their souls for it, but a lot of dudes don't realize they've been indoctrinated to be like that from their mamas.
Yeah.
They don't.
Yeah. Stop trying to defend the honor of raggedy pussy. Fuck. Stop leaving the chick. Stop letting this chick think that, oh, well, you fucking me. No, 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 no. You're not pulling. This is how you know your boys are loyal. Like he said, yeah, she coming on to me. Your boy gonna let you know before the shit happens. Now, he putting you on dig. You like, go ahead, fuck her. Because first of all, if she was honorable to me, she would have never even done that.
She never opened them legs up.
She never would have put you. She had never. Do you know how many of my boys' girlfriends and wives, when they went to the store, we sat down and talked? Because in my mind, that's my sister.
Correct. Correct.
That's my mind. She asked me to take out the trash while a man went to the market or the store or go to the liquor store. I did it. Do you know
Yeah.
how many of their kids I read stories to? I played a game with till my man came back. Their wife or their girlfriend never came on to me. I never came on to them. We joked, we talked, we had philosophical conversations about we. I remember, my man Durham went to the liquor store to buy another bottle because me, him, and his wife were chilling. I was smoking a cigar. Me and his wife, we love the same type of old school music. We vibing in the backyard, chilling. She's smoking or whatever she's smoking. I'm smoking my cigar. We chilling. We talk. We comparing. We compared artists and music when we grew up because she went to Catholic school. I went to Catholic school. We comparing the experience. Now, one thing sexual came up. That's a brother. That's a
Yeah.
man you can trust. That's a
Yeah.
woman you could trust.
Hard to
Same
come
thing
by
with my
now.
man Ali and his wife. He goes to the store. His wife was like, "Can you carry this out for me, Charles?" Sure. I'm out in the back chilling, listening to the music. I bought the speaker. She rocking all. She cooking because you know she got the cooking business. She's a chef. Man, we chilling. Those are women you could trust. Those are honorable women. See, a lot of brothers don't even. Should I say it, Mello?
Go ahead, brother.
Hell yeah.
A lot of niggas don't even know what an honorable woman looks like. Oh,
Say that again. Oh, say that again for
One
the
more
niggas
time.
in the
One more
back.
time. One more time.
a lot of niggas don't even know what an honorable woman looks like. Oh shit!
Hey,
Amen.
Charles, can I
Smack
jump
him
on
with
that
the
real quick?
nunchucks, Panther. Smack him, Panther. Smack him. Bow.
It's like this, man, and this is really fucked up. And this is what I've been saying. We was when earlier part of was it last week?
That's
We
you,
was having
electrician. How you doing, bro?
oh, bro, I'm hanging in there, bro, hanging in there. I'm over here. I'm doing my midnight thing at work, but I got a little time to talk for a little bit. Then I'm gonna have to get
Oh,
back to
we
the grind.
appreciate you. One of. I got to give my flowers to my man, electrician, man.
Man, this guy
You
crazy, man.
at holiday don't understand. When there were days in between payday, you niggas came out of nowhere and blessed a nigga with shit that I had to get gas with, a Uber with, anything, pay a bill with. You niggas are the reason why you are like the blood fucking line to me, and I have to give
I
you your
appreciate it,
flowers for
bro.
that.
Man, I appreciate it, man. You know me, man. Hey, look, whatever I can do to help a brother out, that's what we gonna do.
Hey,
But and I appreciate you saying that, man. I really do. I really do. But back at the topic at hand, the thing about it is, man, is that most guys, most black men, don't know what an honorable woman is. You never saw
mm,
your mother being honorable. You never
mm,
saw it. You
say that
never
again,
saw.
nigga. Say that
You
again.
never saw your mama being honorable. Honorable. You saw your mama like a McDonald's drive-through. That's how she dealt with men, just like a drive-through at McDonald's, customer
Having
after
a nigga
customer.
sit on the couch in their underwear.
Okay, and God forbid, it. But here's the bad part about it. The bad part about it is while they're sitting there and they seeing all of this, they won't let them spend time with the father, or the father could be a bummy ass nigga. It happens. It's a part of the. It's just a part of what it was. It is. But then again, you got that other part where you do have a guy, a man who wants to be with his child, and he can't spend the time with his child. You won't let him spend time with the child because you have the state and the government behind you backing your bullshit, right? And the
Mm,
thing about it is, you don't. One of these guys is a pedophile. The
mm.
so-called boyfriend. See what I'm saying? You letting all kind of bullshit come into your. But looking back, they see mama have all these boyfriends, and the thing about it is, these are the same guys. These are the same guys, and they love community pussy. Them guys like that, they cherish community pussy. They covet it. Matter of fact, when they get some good pussy like that, they they get mad. They get in their feelings and everything when she out here fucking everybody else. But they won't say a word about it because guess what? It's mine. They thinking, oh, that's mine. Oh, let me tell you something. This happened to me recently. A few years ago, I was separate. I was separate, and now I'm officially divorced. A few years ago, I met a woman, and she gave me the rundown. She said, "Look, I'm separated. I'm still technically married." I said, "Okay, okay, that's cool. I get it. I'm same wavelength with you." But I flat out asked her, "Who you fucking?" I mean, if you fucking somebody, you fucking. Hey, just let me know what you're doing. Let me know. Couldn't get a straight up answer out of it, right? Come to find out, she fucking a few other guys. That's cool because I already knew her. I already knew how I'm gonna handle you. But here's the
Mhm.
problem with this is the problem that she didn't think she was gonna have. So she started coming over my place a little bit more, a little bit more, a little bit more, a little bit more. And I'm like, okay, you come and get as much as you want. Get it all you want. But it still didn't change my mind because, like the young brother said, I'm ice cold with it. I've been ice cold with it since I was 22. And I'm 50. I'll be 52 this year. So I'm always going to stay ice cold with it.
30 years ice
Right.
cold. Nigga,
You
Arctic
got
at this point.
You got to be back because the thing is, if you're not cold with it, right? If you're not cold with it, you're gonna fall for the bullshit. If you're not cold with it, you find yourself in an 8x6 cell, because you got out of character because because of a woman or of her fuck shit. You know what I'm saying? And you sitting in the cell, we don't, or you losing money or whatever it is. So that's why I stay the way I do. But getting back to the situation, so I told her, I say, hey, look, I don't know what's going on. So one day I get a phone call. This guy calls me up. Hey, man, noticed your number. I said, leave my wife alone. That, this, that, and the third. I said, hold on, boy. That's my wife. I said, no, nigga. I said, this is what I told him. Hey, bro, I hate to tell you this, but no, that's community pussy. You married community pussy. You just too stupid to see it or too stupid to want to recognize it. I motherfucker, when I see you ain't gonna never catch up to me. I don't even give a fuck who you is, where you come from, or who your family is. Okay, I don't give a fuck about all that. I heard that shit 10 million times before. Okay. The thing about it is that you just mad because now as a man, you come to me on some fuck shit bullshit like a woman, and I gave you a man's answer. Hey, bro, that's everybody's pussy. We all hitting that sloppy wet stuff. We all hitting it. Okay. So the thing. Okay, we all getting it. We all getting it. It was look. It was for a 49-year-old. I ain't never had something so sloppy and wet, and I was impressed. Okay, you 21, 25, yeah, okay, 49. No, I was thoroughly impressed. But the thing about it is that we all getting it. Everybody getting it. So when all that happened, Shorty come by the house. Hey, let me holler at you. Hey, look, let me tell you something. I just got a call from your husband. All right, just letting you know that. She rolled her eye. Oh my God, I can't believe he did. Oh no, it's cool. I said, but here's the deal. I'm not fucking with you because your shit is just too chaotic for me. Too chaotic. It's way too chaotic. You fucking a whole lot of dudes. I know you fucking everybody. You ain't got to lie to me. I told you in the beginning. You ain't got to lie to me to kick it, but you lied. I said, you go ahead, go off, keep playing the field, keep doing what you're doing, get all the attention, and all the guys who want to gravitate to you and throw, buy you drinks and Fendi little necklaces and all that other fuck shit. Okay, but you ain't coming in, you ain't fucking with my profits, you ain't fucking with my dividends. I'll let them because you know what, I ain't never took that woman out nowhere. You know what I had? When she came over there?
Say that shit again, nigga.
I ain't never took that woman nowhere. When she came to my house, all she got was a blunt, a brew, and that was it.
That's like
Rich.
Okay, because the thing about it is, bitch, I know where you from, and here's the killer.
No flocking, bitch. I don't lie to me, but I can lie to you.
You know what I'm saying? The thing about it is, she was like, I got all these men, and they'll do this, they'll pay my car. No, I said, you go fuck with these motherfuckers. Then what the fuck you dealing with me? I got shit to do. I said, then you need to be. When I said that, I swear to God, that woman's pussy got even wetter. Because the thing about it, nobody had the gumption enough to tell her like it is. You know what I'm saying? And the moral of the story is, look, they on the bullshit, man. And you just keep on your purpose, stack your money, put your money in so it can grow every year, an average of 10 to 15 or 20%, whatever it is. Man, fuck these bras out here, man. They wanted to adopt they wanted to adopt the feminist ideology. They did it. And look, I'm gonna just tell you like this. You want to run the world? Cool, babe. I'm gonna let you run the world. But when that motherfucker fall apart, guess what? Yeah, you will be on your knees begging me. Please, man, can y'all do something about it? Nope. You wanted this. It's just like when you see all the fuck shit that's going around. You see my man in the new video, he went in the iPhone stores and snatching up all them iPhones. This is what you voted for. And it's the same thing. I have to tell them, like, hey, baby, this is how you was rolling. So this is what you're giving out. You can't change your game now. It's too late. You should have thought all the way through before you did it. And that's the problem. That's where they fall short at, man. So let me get back on in here, man. I'm gonna keep listening, y'all, man.
Every time my man electrician come on here, he keeps it funky. God damn, I love you, nigga.
No, man, I'm much love to you, bro. Hey, look, man, Charles, man, look, man. At 51, look, it's so real for me right now. I didn't ever know that this was a reality. I remember Kevin Samuels like, man, the older you get, the more established you get, more women be on you. He was right. But the thing, what I'm having a problem with is with the young girls now. I got young girls coming up to me talking about, hey, can I ask you a question? I'm like, what's up, baby? What's going on? What do you think about dating younger women? Oh, I'm cool with that. I'm game. You know what I'm saying? What about?
Wait a minute. You gonna laugh at this electrician? What was the last young girl we had? How old was she here? 20? 20 years old up in the house. Passed
See what I'm
around
saying?
like Flacco to Jacoby.
Okay. Okay.
And
Mm-hmm.
I'm 41. How old are you?
See what I'm
20?
saying? See what
Shit.
I'm saying?
She thought, shit. You thought it was gonna be hard feelings. All you get is hard dick. That's all.
Yeah. Hey, Charles, you may have to get that Snoop Dogg song out for my man. Let him hear the whole thing.
Oh yeah. Hold on. This is my man. Kodak. Hold on.
Y'all was scared and I was scared to school. On my P's and Q's, all them chickens call me chickaboo. Split that concrete, let you niggas walk across the street.
Hey, sometimes you just gotta be. See, this is the problem. And shout out to Toya the tutor. She said it best. Black men need to have some audacity. They need to
Yeah.
have. When she heard me say this, and Toya kind of played off of me, and I played off of her. She
Mm-hmm.
said, "What I said, the problem that I have with black men is black men need some arrogance.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
can't hang around me and not be an arrogant prick. I'm an Aries, natural." She asked me. She inboxed me from Facebook and said, what's your birth date and what's the time you were born in the city?" And I sent her that shit. She's like, "You an Aries through and through. The only thing that
Yeah.
makes you not totally off the deep end is that you have a Cancer moon, but everything else is straight Aries."
Yeah.
Look,
Same here,
shorty,
brother. Same here, brother. Aries right here, brother.
You're
I
a
made
warrior by
first.
nature, baby. You're a warrior by nature.
I'm a god of war.
That's
Okay,
it.
that's
That's
Yes,
the
it.
god of
sir.
war.
You
Okay,
know?
number one, don't think you playing me.
Nope.
I tell women, you should have. I'm on my Lamar Jackson shit. You better give me while I'm cheap. Don't let other people. You saw what Lamar did when he got his contract.
Yeah.
He brought shit to Baltimore that wasn't here since 50 years ago. Okay,
Okay.
you think Lamar don't have an axe to grind next season?
Nah. He gonna be like, come on back. Welcome back, bro.
Welcome back to AFC. We got something. Come on, look. We happy. Congratulations, Mahomes, with your third ring. We got an axe to grind. It's
Yeah.
like me when I'm in the fucking season and the motherfucker beat me in season and we get to the championship tournament. Welcome the fuck back. There's a new monster in town, and it's been
Yep.
the same old me.
Yep. That's it. That's all facts, bro. All facts. Hey, listen, y'all. Good talking to y'all, man. Let me get back to my grind. I just want to chime in
All
real
right,
quick.
man.
I'm gonna
You
still
make
be
that money,
listening,
bro.
and I'm gonna holler at y'all later.
All right, man. Peace. See,
Peace.
see, see, that's the problem that a lot of motherfuckers. How many times have I told you that, Mello? Shit, light skinned hazel eyes and a slick ass rod and a gun on the hip. Nigga, you need to be a little bit more arrogant and some audacity. Bitch, you sucking
I'm
this dick for what?
I'm Nah, I be keeping it humble.
No,
Trust me,
fuck
when
this.
I get in the mood, it's all bullshit. But
Like I tell people, I'm not on bullshit. I'm on Lion's Pride. What's the motto? What's the motto of Black Lion Security? The protection of you got to be the pride of protection with the protection of the pride. Guess what, shorty? Yeah, here it is, right? This is what I'm about. Oh, I'm not into that superhero shit. Well, guess what? You dating one, so you already been. Huh? What? You think I don't save lives in a real time? Superman to me is an inspiration. I'm the real thing. Okay? There's a reason why Clark Kent got Lois. Lois was on his dick before she even knew who he was. Should I say that again for the niggas in the back? What did I say, Catalog?
That shit.
Lois was
Lois
on
was
his
on his
dick.
dick before she knew who he was.
Exactly. So guess what? You couldn't even capture the essence of the totality of who I am. You didn't even know that I was fucking flying around faster than a speeding bullet and more powerful than a locomotive, but you love the mild mannered reporter. Mm, mm, Bitch, no. Don't let these bitches fool you. Well, I don't want to go to the Cheesecake Factory. Bitch, you were always a fucking hip hop chicken bitch anyway. Cheesecake Factory for you is an upgrade, bitch. See, the problem is, should I go real with this shit, fellas?
Upgrade is crazy.
A lot of these bitches are hip hop chicken bitches. They just trying to fuck your mind instead of your dick, which they should have done in the first place. You might have took them to a better place. They trying to fuck your mind into convincing you to do something better than the niggas they had babies by couldn't. Don't ask me to do better than what the niggas you had babies for couldn't. I'm gonna say it again, nigga. Don't ask me to do something that the niggas you had babies for couldn't. Did that nigga you had a baby for put you in a 3-story house? Or did he just put you in a fucking pregnancy scare and left you the fuck alone? There's a reason why Lamar and Zay love them South Florida niggas fucking love Kodak. There's a reason why Kodak loves the Ravens. Because that attitude. Where the fuck you think Ray Lewis is from? Lord. There's a reason why niggas from Florida fuck with niggas from Baltimore real heavy. Because we got the same fucking attitude. You ever figure that shit out? Why Lamar, Zay, and certain other people, Delvin Cook, fit well into Baltimore? Because we got the same fucking attitude. Nigga, I know my value. I'll sit this bitch out. What did I tell you before, Padawan and Mandalorian? A lot of bitches to me right now are entertainment. Don't ask me to do something that your niggas in the past could never even accomplish. Am I right, 03? Am I right,
100%. 100%.
Man.
How many times you jumped out of planes and the bitch said, I like an adventurous nigga? Bitch, I am the adventure. Well, I like a secure man. Ain't nobody secure than me than the nigga who protects national security. Woo!
It's funny you say that because the shit that they said that they want their men doing, they themselves don't want to do it. They just want to say that they with a guy that can do it.
Say that again, nigga, with the glasses in the air. There's a reason why you come back to this channel, nigga. You found a kindred spirit and you didn't even know it, did you? And I know the first time you listen to my channel, you be like, I fucks with this nigga.
I mean, yeah, you're right about that. But I'm going to say it again. It's like the stuff that they said they want to do, they be the first one not to do it. They just want to say they with a guy that can do it.
Exactly. See, this is the problem that I tell a lot of the younger cats who are around me. Yo, stop trying to impress a female by who you are. See if that female can impress you. First of all, I carry a gun wherever I choose. I protect people who I've been. Didn't you fucking go? Wait a minute. Hey, Mello, didn't you go weren't you at a place where you had to protect Justin Tucker and fucking Zay Flowers?
All the time, every weekend.
How many times you see stars come through there?
Every time I'm there.
So
if it's not a Ravens player, it's fucking Tank. I don't know.
So wait a minute. How much did you learn at BlurCon from me about executive protection?
A lot. It's just so casual now because I had experience at BlurCon. Like at any other time, I'd probably been freaking out. But by me already being used to the shit, it's easier to treat them like they just normal niggas in the street. Like, what was going on, bro? Everything cool?
And that's how they
That's all they
like.
be wanting.
And that's how they like it, is that you treat them like normal niggas in the street.
That's all they be wanting.
Like, fuck it is. Like, sometimes you go to stars and be like, fuck it is. And you be like, oh, this nigga gets me. All right. Think about this. And let's say we get BlurCon again this year. We doing shifts. That way everybody get to party on a certain day, a Friday or a Saturday. And then y'all see how I carry it when I'm outside with the speaker, don't you?
Nah, that was funny.
You were like looking at me like the same way Darren looked at me. He was like, yo. He had to tell his wife, like, yo. He like, yo, Charles the man. He like, I don't. He like, yo, you don't understand. He's the man. Like the party. Let me tell you how important. I didn't even realize how I was at BlurCon. Motherfuckers held my seat in 2 speakers for me to come out, just to play music, right? You even made a bet with me for $10. I could make bitches slow grind off of slow songs.
Bruh.
Did it work?
Was crazy.
Did it work?
That one was crazy, bro.
Did it
I'd
work?
just be getting off at the end of the night. I come outside to enjoy my time a little bit. Mind you, at this point, it's 4 o'clock in the morning. And he just right there smoking a cigar with hella heads and a big ass speaker. Then a one chick was over there holding the damn iPad, not letting nobody touch that motherfucker.
I didn't even have to hold my own iPad, did I?
Bruh, that shit.
That's powerful, isn't it? Don't know this bitch from Adam. I tell her put it in a song, and what did she do?
Put a song in.
I even told her, Mello, what you want to play?
Man.
Wait till you come out there the time I come out there. We still rocking. But guess what? Here's the thing about it. Who was the first motherfucker up when it was time to work?
You.
No matter how much I drank, right?
Yeah.
And I know I drank more than everybody else.
I'm still hurt about BlurCon. I kind of don't want to think about it right now. I'm still hurt about that.
You only hurt because you saw the baddest chick in there.
Bro, that broke my heart, right? That is the fact nobody wanted to believe me until they seen it themselves. That
I spoke to her. I spoke to her on Instagram yesterday, right?
Oh my god.
She thought you were the cutest thing ever, too, by the way.
Oh nah, she fucked that money up. You sure you gotta go? Hell no.
She was fine as fuck too. She was an 11 out of 10. That's how fine she is. Ask Mello.
Fuck that. She is a -2 now. That shit. If they know what she did, bro. If y'all know what she did. Oh my goodness.
I'm not gonna say her name, but I'll allow you to tell the fellas what she did.
Bro. So when we working at BlurCon, they had this little anime and twerk contest. It was dumb as shit, but
literally anime and twerk.
That's exactly what the fuck it was.
Shit. Shit.
Like, and bro, when I seen this chick, oh my god, like she was right. Like she was right. Y'all would have dropped.
She was built like a black man's dream.
That's exactly what she was built like. So you sitting there, you watching her, you could give a fuck about anybody else. You looking at her. All right, so fast forward, the event's over. I'm over there. I'm talking to the other guards. I peek over in my peripheral vision. I see her put her leg up on a chair, grab a can of Dove's men deodorant. I knew exactly what it was because I used the same damn deodorant. And I just see her. All I hear and see is just a spray can spraying in her little area, bro.
Hey,
bro.
Oh my god.
When I tell you I had a tear that coming in my eye, I was hurt. Then I told Rob and the other guy that was right there. They ain't believe me. Like, bro, you making that shit up. I'm like, bro, she's doing it again right now. Look at her. They turn around, look at her. Rob leaves out the damn room, and this is when Coach comes in. I tell Coach, and he just bust out laughing. This shit, I can't make this shit up. That shit traumatizing. The baddest chick in the whole thing, besides Rachel.
10,000 people, and she was the number one baddest motherfucker walking.
And you mean to
Without
tell me
question.
she out here spraying her coochie with deodorant? Come on now. Come on now.
But I mean bad. She wore the Chung Lee outfit with a
The Chung
bikini.
Lee swimsuit outfit, like
With a bikini. She had equal sized titties to her ass. No waist, right?
no stomach.
No stomach at all. And her face was a legitimate 8 to 9 face. God damn. She was so bad. Oh, you know she can hit full splits, right?
Yeah, I seen her do it.
You probably looked at her in the party and was like, yo, I got to think of something slick to tell her. I know you were thinking.
You said she was talking about me.
Yeah, she thought you were the cutest thing ever. That's her words, not mine. She was like, oh my God, he was so cute. I love the glasses and the eyes.
Oh nah, she still fucked that money up. If she didn't do that shit, we could have tucked out of straight hit idea, but she fucked that up. It's over with.
Straight to the DM. You probably would have been in her hotel room.
What real shit? I took that drive.
Nah, you wouldn't have to take the drive. You had to take the elevator. She was there. I mean, it's no different than when chicks look at me when I go to BlairCon and they be like, hey, how you doing, Superman? And I'm wearing you got like 18, 19, 20-inch arms. And they like, hey, Superman. It was hard the first time going up there because Peanut wasn't old enough to be like left alone. Last year, he was old enough to be left alone. This year, Peanut, get the fuck out of my room. Go play the games. Stay 24 hours. Leave Daddy alone for 2 hours. Nowadays, Peanut would know. He'd be like, "Oh, Daddy, you need me to leave? Okay, I got you." It's funny when you got a 16-year-old son who gets it because he's like, "Oh, I get you now, Dad." Like, "Oh, she bad. I get you, Daddy." Y'all don't understand how bad she is. She is. Those niggas with that Heartbreak Hotel, man. When they looked at me, they were looking like somebody sold their favorite dog or something, or their cat. You're like, what happened? There's no season. There's no season 3 of Young Justice. What the fuck? Oh man, Mello looked so disenfranchised when I saw him. I had to talk him off the edge. Don't jump. Don't jump. Oh man. Well, I'll say this. If you would have seen Gundam Bay the year before, she would have gave her a run for her money. They would have been competing hard. You remember Street Fighter 3, right, Elena? The African chick who did Capoeira? She was dressed like her and looked exactly like her and could do all the stretches and poses. I looked at me and this white boy, and when I mean white boy, I mean literally white boy. Like he was like a 10-year-old boy. Me and the white boy looks at her, and we just shaking our heads. Like, the only thing I looked at that chick like, bitch, I will impregnate you. Call me a deadbeat dad. God damn, you bad. Like, that's type of bitch you be like, you know what, I'm happy to pay child support just to show proof I fucked you. But I'm pretty sure you could have found a lot of chicks up there, man. It ain't hard for you. Come on, you part of the group now. Like, who's your favorite Uncle Mello?
Supposed to respond to that?
Hey Charles, man, I'm about to head out, man. Mello, Nor, you take care, brother. Charles, another great show, man. I can't wait to come again, brother. You take care, man.
Nice meeting you, brother.
Woo! Always a pleasure. Always a pleasure. And yes, Mello, you're supposed to respond to that.
I wasn't even paying attention at that point. I ain't realize I was lost and shit. I'm over here multitasking and shit, playing the game.
If only you could play fighting games. But you probably playing either Call of Duty or what's that one game you always play on Twitch?
Batman.
Oh, that too. But anyway, I'm gonna shut down. Whew. Thank you, everybody. We out. Peace. Hit him, Bria Miles and Ric Flair. Everybody loves this Ric Flair and Bria Miles combination. I wonder why.